We're going to do some ghost stories here, then we're going to respectfully leave. Joe Punohu is behind me. Give me a few seconds and we'll begin. Okay, so I'm with Joe right now. I'm going to be doing the tour.
You like?
We're live now. We're official.
And you have lights. It's said by you.
Yep.
It's a light. Still, the light doesn't go very far, does it?
I can make it brighter.
You
It's
can?
it's on the lowest.
Oh, let's go down the trail a little bit.
Which trail?
That trail.
Into the actual trail.
Of course. You go by the tree.
Hold on, guys. Let me turn this up a bit. 50%. Mm-hmm.
Not cold, but it's cool. I've heard rock throwers are a sign of a demonic presence or a lower spirit. Good thing trails not closed. Too dangerous conditions. Aloha. Aloha Kupuna. Oh, that's nice. Watch your step better. Aloha Kupuna. Aloha Akua. Aloha Uhana. Aloha Kukua. All the Filipua. It has been a while. I'd like to ask permission to just be back here for the night. Just for a little bit. To be back here. No stories. Just to hang out for a little while. Let me just be back in the elders. There's only me and my friend Obaku. We would like us to leave, as always. You know, it's fun.
That's my hand, guys. Sorry.
This is the tree. Spirit was standing right here. Please. This is also a network. But I was on one of the walk years ago. That's the tree. Good for Joe. I'm not. We had a live over here where the tree had a woman's face in it. Remember that thing? I had my infrared, and the tree had a beautiful woman's face right up here. Of course, the first story I must tell is this. We had ghost tours one night, and yes, I used to work for a lot of ghost tours. We turn the stuff on, you know. You guys gotta rather see the face rather than it's scary stuff. So, we had the ghost tours. We went around, and there was a gentleman who was quiet the whole night, just quiet, observing. Scary stuff would happen. He wouldn't jump. He was just quiet. He would observe. We get back here as the last stop in Paradise Park, and he came up to me and he told me, he's like, I'd like to introduce myself. He's like, I'm sensitive. I can see. I can hear. And for the most part, I've been watching and listening. He said he has a gift where he opens his mouth and all the bad goes away. He opens up his mouth and all the bad just kind of melts away, I think is what he said. So he tried to be quiet and observe and let the tour play out as natural, of course. But when we got back here, he's like, I need to open my mouth because There's a spirit here that wants me to talk to you guys and to tell you guys something. I'm like, sure, what's up? He said, the spirit over here, there's a spirit in that tree. She says that every night you guys come over here, here, let's see it better. That every night that you guys come over here, she watches over you guys. She protects you guys. And nobody ever tells her faith. Nobody ever acknowledges her. I said, well, sure, tell me who she is. They tell me who she is, and I'll make sure every time we come here, we acknowledge her and we say thank you. And so this guy was from the mainland. This guy was staying over at the Marriott over at Paulina, right on the west side. I remember because he asked me about the cave, Makua Cave after. But he told me that he was like, hold on. She's telling me her name is Hi'iaka Ipapoli Opele. And I'm like, this Howley guy, this one speaks some pretty good Hawaiian. I told him, I'm like, oh, you speak Hawaiian? He's like, no, that's what I heard. What does that mean? I was like, Hi'iaka Ipapoli Opele. That's Madame Pele's youngest sister. That's Madame Pele's most precious sister. When she came from Tahiti, she carried the sister as an egg under her arm the entire canoe ride over. Hi'iaka in the bosom of Pele. She was protected, she was adored, she was loved. She was Pele's precious sister. That's the one later that Pele would give powers to, like lightning and stuff, and she'd go around the islands rescuing or bringing back Lohiao from Hawaii. I mentioned that story several times in this week, right? Maybe I should tell it. Maybe I should read it, catch up on the first thing. Yeah. So she's in this tree over here, and she is the one that watches over us. She is, I guess, patron goddess of hula, la'au, plants, all kinds of stuff, you know. It said that on certain nights when the night marchers march, if you watch the night marchers live that I did, there are certain nights where it's not the chiefs that march, but instead it is the gods, or the nights of Puakua, the night that the gods will march. You don't see torches coming down the mountain, you see one brilliant, like miniature sun coming down. You don't hear drums or nose flute. You hear person, one person chanting is thank you, Jimmy. Awesome. Good energy. Yeah. I assume it's been a long time since the IR to tell ghost stories and stuff. So we're over here. I'm trying to stay positive because there's so much.
Passed away. And we went all the way up.
Yeah.
And we were like, I think the first tier of steps or the second one. And then all of a sudden we heard like, because we were talking about the banshee and stuff. And then we heard like this wailing sound. And Ivan just froze. And again, when Ivan feels something, I know it's a good indicator that something's about to happen. So we worked our way back down the trail. And as we reached the area that we're at right now, a whole ghost tour shows up. And I was telling Ivan, okay, so we're going to turn off our lights before they showed up and use our senses to sense if there's anything around. So I won't say who the tour guide was, but they saw like two shadows coming down and they kind of like freaked out. And then,
You got a tour guide was.
okay, it was Uncle Joe.
Whole...
It was Uncle Joe, and Uncle Joe freaked out. He didn't know who I was. I turned on the light. He goes, oh, okay, sorry about that. And then we apologized and we left. That was interesting, but we're talking about wind. So one night, as we were leaving this place, we're at the entranceway to Manoa Falls Trail. And my friend starts taking photographs. And as he's taking photographs, these white energy, mist, and other things started showing up in his photos. And at one point, he screams really loud. He's like, Leave me alone. I'm like, this is a friend that I'm with. I'm like, well, what's happening, man? He goes, someone just reached into the back of my shirt and tried to remove my crucifix. And at that point, I'm looking around with my camera and everything, trying to see what's there. And then from the top of the trail, there came wind. And it was like hurricane force wind. And it was blowing down the trail. And as it was doing that, we decided that we should leave. Something was trying to pull off his crucifix. So we start heading out of Paradise Park. And the wind's right behind us. And it's like right over us. And you can hear people chanting.
Oh, I'm hearing stuff now, bro.
And it just followed us. And it was incredible because this is hurricane force wind. But it didn't overtake us. It stayed directly behind us. And as we reached the treetop restaurant, everything stopped all at once. So to me, that is a sign that we need to be very respectful and mindful of where we're at. And sometimes even Joe says, there's no need to take picture, which is true. No need to take pictures at all. And it's about something that I'm going to ask Joe to talk about. And that is this face that was captured in a photo, because that face would be something that would try to remove a crucifix. I guess we can,
But that's there.
yeah, then we can holo or something. I don't know.
I can only tell that story. Oh, what? It's so nice about Bucky. I don't want to tell that story.
Okay, you don't like to tell us?
It's
That's
really
fine.
subbing that stuff over here. It's really nice right now. I'm enjoying it. Hey, Jana, good to see you. Maybe afterwards. Because then Nina just said, "Do you guys see your face?"
Allah says Manoa had the largest concentration of Heiau on Oahu. They destroyed all but two, I think,
Mm.
to build homes.
Mm.
But we won't talk about the face.
Maybe
Yeah,
on the way out.
they're on the way out. But is there a connection? Possibly.
Yeah, that's the one that possesses people and attacks people and blah 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 and that kind of stuff. Remember time we brought Eric?
Hmm.
Eric brought her to tell me about the fireball he had seen one night. So we get back.
I was there when he saw that.
You were
Hmm. Oh,
back by the
before
trail.
you say that, so we're driving up to Manoa, and Eric was fine. Nothing was going on. But as we got closer to it, we were just talking about, and his personality started to change. And he started to get more and more aggressive, to the point that when we went into the Falls Trail
Eric.
with Eric, I didn't feel very comfortable. I took a photograph. There was like this red.
Oh, that one.
That was the same night, dude.
I didn't hear that whole. I
Yeah, you
didn't
didn't
hear
hear
that
the other
whole
side of it.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was good enough for him to be on TV. So we went up there. He showed me where it was. We're right up on the trailhead. We crossed a little bridge over there. And we did a little bit of investigating. He had his millimeter
Yeah.
with the temperature and stuff, right? So he's going about doing his stuff. I'm just looking around and thinking, we hear the wind picking up. We don't feel the wind, but we hear the wind picking up.
That's my hand, by the way, guys.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
So you can hear the wind picking up. And the millimeter, the temperature, he's like, Joe, check this out. It fluctuates all the time, right? Because it's like to the decimal, like 70.2, 70.3, 70.4, 70.2, right? It read 66.6 and stayed there. It didn't move anywhere. It just stayed at 66.6. Your hands up. You have a question?
Dude, that just triggered a memory. When we were up there and he was using that, the exact same thing happened.
Yeah.
Exact same numbers showed up.
That same night.
That same night that we were there and he saw the fireball.
Yeah. But we heard the. Due to poor wireless connection, your podcast has been paused. One barn.
We should walk down.
Sorry, that was yeah. No, we're not scared of ghosts. We're scared of bad internet.
Yeah, for some reason, the connection has been acting up.
You know what? We'll hang up by the car. We'll see how the connection is back there. Okay. Okay. See you the light there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see where I'm going to.
The light is just me.
Yeah, I'm heading towards that. Mahalo for letting us be here tonight, speaking to whoever is here, the spirits. So this is right here. This is the entry, and out there is where we had that experience with the cross being lifted from my friend's neck, and also the wind coming down.
Yeah, better reception that way. Wow, walk 40 feet. Maybe 30. The reception went from right to 3.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. That was the reception back there.
It's right there, you know? 2 bars. Minus 2 bars of one place. Yeah. That reception. Not spirit stuff, but yeah. Yeah. I don't want to do an investigation here if you don't mind.
No problem at all. No problem.
Kind of just want to hang. I mean, hang out. Yeah, better, much better way of phrasing it. No, Dave, I don't think we want to do a spirit box with you. Not tonight. I need better equipment than that kind of stuff. My ears are hurting. It's like,
There was something going on up there. I actually kind of heard like voices or something in the background too.
yeah, and um, I saw this. Gainer hears whispers.
Boogie 808 is saying, I'm getting bad vibes, so I'm going to go. Okay, Boogie, stay safe.
Yeah. Ooh.
Aloha says, maybe Hiliaka, what's her name?
Iaka.
Hiliaka, was trying to get you guys to leave the area.
Yeah, that's much better. My ears sore.
My apologies if we offended anyone.
Oh no, Gainer.
Oh, Lipilikia Nakapuna, yeah, no problem.
Okay, talk with that. Aloha. Thank you for letting us know. For keeping us safe. Mahalo. Is there anything that I can do? Is there anything that we can do to help with anything at all? Is there any messages that you have to give us?
You think she was trying to protect us? Okay, cool. Thank you, Aloha.
If you'd like us to leave, give us a sign. I ask this, of course, because I know you guys have our best interests in mind. I've been back here many times before, and many times before. And when we ask that, we've had trees fall. You know, this is the place where I learned something interesting. Yeah, that spirit ring, and they have been nice. Yeah, I feel that I need to stay here at least because there's somebody coming here to see me. Well, I'm probably gonna end the live soon, but I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, it feels real different.
It does feel different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're good at the moment, but I feel like that one spirit wants to talk to me again.
Aloha, Big Island. Thank you for being here tonight.
My life is freaking Thank you all for living. If we need to leave, we will leave. There's definitely. But for right now, I'm getting the feeling that I
Hilo side. All right, Daman. Good to see you.
It'll be alright.
Boogie said there was so much hate there, but they respect you guys. Well, just real quickly, I'm going to say this and then let Joe say what he has to say. There is a story about things that used to happen. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's connected to the river. And it's very sad that what happened there. It's part of the history of Oahu. So that's all I'm going to say to show respect. Because from what I understand, that did happen. And that's all. Oh, Ole, yeah, no problem. I don't know if it was that.
I hear noises. Right here. There's something.
Oh, I heard that.
Big. Why is he showing himself as big?
I don't know, but I'm feeling kind of wobbly.
25 Filipino? Filipino? Nina, this place is not just ghosts.
Mahalo.
I'll talk about it more tomorrow. I'm gonna go.
That's my hand, guys.
Yes, I know. We have some medium fuel. Fuel as you're good. I stay Paradise Park. Sorry, wait. I heard yes like 3 times. Manoa. All the way back to North Falls, Texas.
Oh, I just heard a voice that say I saw him.
You heard a voice?
Female.
You heard that?
I heard a female voice say I saw him.
Oh, nice. I don't know who him is. What's this stuff? All around. Let me just catch my arm. Here. Alright. You guys picking up on anything too? Let me know. You know what? I'm sorry. You don't have to. I'm not gonna. You did this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and end this, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. This is a beautiful place. As you guys saw, a lot of stories. I think next time I will try to bring my infrared light. Okay, you can't really see anything, even with the moon out, you know. So yeah.
Oh, it's
Picking up
starting to get intense.
oh, nice.
It's starting to get intense.
Yeah.
Good night, Boogie.
I feel like my ears ready to pop. But yeah. Guys, have a good night. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys had fun. We will do this again next week Friday. We'll go to other locations and tell stories, and hopefully it'll be a little brighter. So yeah.
Yeah, for those of you that are watching right now, part two happens next week. We're gonna collab on the locations. It's gonna be on a Friday, I think. But tune in for that, guys. Okay. Have a good night. Stay safe. Stay blessed. I will talk to you all again soon. Ghosts of Hawaii. You're home for a dose of ghosts. Said with a lot of respect. Aloha.